All right, y'all. So it's been probably about an hour since I originally laid the silicone. It still has a little stick to it. I think that's perfect. So the torque specs are a little bit confusing. According to this manual, you hand tighten 1 through 4. You go ahead and torque down the rocker arm bolts to 18 foot-pounds or 216 inch-pounds. Number 3, you do 5 through 10 at 156 inch-pounds. All right, you guys, I just, battery just died. So, as I was saying, hand tighten 1 through 4. Number 2, rocker arm bolts to 18 foot-pounds. 216 inch-pounds is the conversion. You times 18 by 12 if you didn't pass 3rd grade math. Number 3, 5 through 10, torque to 156 inch-pounds. Number 4, 11 through 14, torque to 86. Then 1 through 4, torque to 86. And then 15 and 16, 86. So, hand tighten, we're already done. 216 inch-pounds. Let's go, because this is, I need to do this. What? 216? Don't got it. All right. The lowest setting on my big torque wrench is what's it called? What do we got here? Is 18. Okay, so we got 2018. There we go. 2018. Remember that? All right. So the rocker arm bolts. Come on, guys. Get this shit done. All right. So we're gonna go 1, 2. All right, let's do this actually, since we're 2. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Okay, it's all good, guys. Okay, let's go torque. Let's go 1, 2, 3. This one is actually a little over tight, it feels like. 1. Of course, I haven't had this torque wrench calibrated in forever, so who knows actually how. 4. Okay, we got 5. We got 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's step 2. Step 3 is 5 through 10 at 156. So, let's go up. Should have had this set already. I feel like I'm a little bit behind. I'm getting my instructions mixed up. Okay, so we got 150, it's 56. Okay. Bolts 5 through 10. So these are gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's the big dogs. Okay. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's go. I'll go through them all again anyway. In fact, let's do this. Okay, 1, 2. Going a little bit tighter, guys. Keep in mind all this leverage you got on that one. Yeah, that's nice and tight. You don't need to go over it all, guys. My big torque wrench, I'm a little bit wary of, just because it's so old, and 18 foot-pounds is literally the very first torque spec that it offers. So I just want to make sure I'm good to go. All right, now 11 through 14, 86. Let's go down. Downtown. 110. 70. 81, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 11 through 14. So it's 11. Okay. 12. Okay. 13. Okay. Guessing 14's right here. Of course, these are like basically loose at this point. Okay. Go back to 1 through 4. We don't want to leave these guys. We don't want to leave them out. Okay. 3. Okay. 4. Okay, and then finishing off 15 through 16 at the same inch pounds. Let's go. Okay. Oops. All right, so I'm just gonna run through these little ones again. Yeah, it's a lot of torque. It's perfect. You can tell when they're nice and snug. I mean, obviously they're tight, but I'm really not doing anything, guys. I'm just double checking. I think I already did those. Okay, and that's it, guys. That's it. We're gonna adjust the valve lash later. This is nice and tight there. So yeah, we'll readjust the valve lash before we do anything else. I'm gonna unbolt these and we're good to go, guys. Whoops. Whoops, I guess I didn't need to do that. Just undo it. All right, guys, there you have it. A head. All we need to do is install the cam seal and the back seal. And I'm probably gonna get a new back seal if I can find one tomorrow. If not, I'll probably clean it all up, get a nice little goop of silicone, go to town. There you have it, guys. Driver's side head is complete. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side without video. Like I said, any questions at all, let us know. Man, freaking excited. Get this thing done, man. Over and out, guys. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and record this. Actually, that doesn't even need to be up there because I don't have the charger on. I actually like to work with the GoPro running or the video running, even when it's a time lapse. But honestly, guys, I like to talk things through. I like to I'm kind of selfish here because it helps me to be a little bit faster and kind of a little bit more purposeful in what I'm doing. Because like I said, this is not like my full-time gig, so I'm kind of like floating around. Okay, so first thing I noticed with this passenger head, with our little template here, we'll have to turn it around like this just to do the torque, which that's okay, but for now we're gonna orient it how it is. And this is, if you're looking at the vehicle from the front, this is the passenger side cylinder head. So have it sitting there just like that. We have our camshaft. I already blew it out, got it all cleaned up. This time, guys, let's go ahead and be smart. And let's see here. Let's just put this stuff on the camshaft, huh? How about that? What a genius thing that is. I don't even need to have it on everything. I don't know why I'm doing that, but what I think I'm gonna do aside from just rubbing that around, I'm just gonna go out here in each lobe. Oh, by the way, shout out to Cletus McFarland. I just watched their video. They just had their first soft opening of the Freedom Factory. If you don't know what the Freedom Factory is, man, you need to look it up. It's cool. It's freaking good stuff, man. Okay, so of course with this camshaft, we're not going to be going in how we were. And of course getting all fancy, I'm moving things around here. But if this was the driver's side, this end would be the timing belt end, right? So this is, right, here we go. I'm like getting myself confused. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. So this camshaft is different than the driver's side. For a second, I thought the camshaft was inverted, just like the cylinder head, but they still have the big slotted end here up front. And just to double check that, let's go over here. This is oh yeah, wait. I used that one for the last video, and that was actually the what's his name side. So this is the passenger. So I used the passenger gear for that one. All right, guys. By the way, you don't have to be a genius to do this stuff. You just gotta know what you're doing. All right, so yeah, there you go. All right, so, and it's obvious, guys, it only fits a certain way. Duh. I did use this one to turn the driver's side cam, thinking it was actually the right one. All good. This is sort of a mirror image to that. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have my camera set up for down here, so sorry if you can't see stuff going on up there. I'm gonna go ahead and go around once here. And let's see here, I'm gonna put a little bit more here. Yeah, this stuff is so thick. All right, okay, cool. Boom. All right, now, whoops, jeepers. While I'm out here, but that's even too much here. Let's just do this. This stuff is so thick, guys. It's like, if you have maple syrup and reduced it by half, something like that. I don't know why I'm spreading it all over everything. I want to actually get it on the dang thing. So let me just, a lot of times, guys, finding the right method is just, again, I told my son the other day, he was shoveling with me, you gotta get, look at that, that's perfect. Don't chase after methods. Don't just do something to do it, you know? Get some results. Don't chase after methods, chase after results. And what that means is like, oh, I'm going to the gym every day and I'm just doing my thing, but you're not really going the extra mile. You're just kind of going there, you're hanging out, and it's stupid because you're not really getting anything done. All right, guys, we're gonna leave it just like that because I forgot this guy here. When I set that cam on, oh, wait a minute. Let's make sure none of these are, there we go. That's our flat spot. So again, you learn on the first one, guys, and the second one, you'll get her done. I need to kick it up a notch here because I want to run on a memory card. So I'm just gonna wipe this off. I don't mind if I brush some of the actual stuff off. Let me do a little bit more right here. All right, this stuff is awesome, actually. Perfect. 'Cause yeah, even so, there's grease assembly lube that liquefies and basically dissolves. Yeah, dissolves into the oil. Then you change the oil and you get some fresh oil in there, and you have kind of your break in. But this stuff is really good because it really does hold on to the surfaces. I mean, this is just, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. Okay. And again, this, I don't have to worry these back ones, and I don't have to worry about this because it's going to be oil over there anyway. But I just want to get kind of stuff, the silicone away from the break-in oil and the oil away from the silicone, right? So now let's kind of kick it up here and actually get something done. I'm gonna go around, just wipe our surfaces up. There's a nice clump of that stuff, or strand or whatever. All right, that looks great. 10, I tend to kind of overdo it, guys. When I was working at a shop, the last thing I wanted was a vehicle come in that I just finished or finished 2 weeks ago or whatever, and I had to basically stop what I was doing and fix this thing, or basically, you know, next in the line and not get paid for it because I was getting paid flat rate. So you got to freaking make sure you don't ever see these things again until the next maintenance is due or something else breaks, you know? And I mean, you see how clean this thing is. And it's not a big deal. I mean, anybody can do this, but I mean, guys, you just want to make sure that you're, you know, sending stuff out, even if it's your own, to where you're not gonna have to fool with it. All right, so we're ready for, let's just review here, because I tend to get distracted over time here. Everything's lubed up. This is ready for silicone. These are cleaned up, ready to install. There's some oil here and there, whatever. These are fresh. Let's go ahead and change these out. Look at that, it's like cracking with, oh, shout out to my grandma, she's 92 today. Can't believe that, man. Unbelievable. I felt very convicted there for a second. I was thinking about it. I was like, wow, just like most of us, you know, even if it's our parents, we're not calling, you know, like, go hang out with them, you know? We're busy, everyone's got stuff going on, but she's sitting at home, 92 years old. You know, it's crazy. Go hang out with, I need to be hanging out with her more, because when she's gone, oh man, it's tough, guys. Sorry for anybody out there that's lost a loved one. Actually, I can ditch these. Again, guys, be careful where operating a wire wheel like this. Basically, you want to get a super tight grip way out and then watch your fingers. Not a big deal. I don't even need to do that. I'm just like insane when it comes to cleaning. All right. Well, again, I just like to do a super light coat. That way when it's spinning down, it's near not like tearing a bunch of rubber. Grease would be better, actually. I actually do have silicone grease. Grease might be better in this situation. All right. So, we have our bolts ready to go. Stalling a little bit and just get the silicone laid. Okay. All clean. Everything's evaporated. Okay. Ultimately, you have a little device that squeezes this for you because this is kind of a pain. doing this, but all right, let's really, okay, just gonna get this up. All right, guys, try to do this in the light here. Here we go. I like this line here. This really worked, but this overhang here, I want to make sure it all just doesn't go off to the side here, because you need to mate it to the flat, because it's literally just a drop off there. Here there's a channel, but you see where it drops off, so you just got to make sure you're even flow. Comment below if you know what band that is, what song that is. It's Pearl Jam. I think it's off the album 10. All right, so keep in mind this is going back there. So what I did back on this side, really not necessary, but just a little, what do you call it? Insurance. Now that I kind of know how this goes together, sorry, I was like squeezing and like concentrating. Alright. If you guys haven't figured out, I like to do impressions and stuff. Alright, I need to be running downhill. And this is a pain in the butt doing it like this. All right. Let me dive that in there. Again, with silicone, guys, it's not a mystery. Sometimes you're gonna get worried about, oh, how much silicone do I put? And I get it, I do the same thing. You wanna get enough to fill in any obvious gaps. The point is, you don't want a bunch of weird gaps unless they're supposed to be there, like this channel, because this channel is providing a really sort of a wellspring of silicone rather than just a flat, you know, boom, boom. If it was just flat to flat, then you would basically need a gasket, because you need a way to, or it's a stronger seal if you have like this channel here to capture some of that silicone, have some weight to it, you know, and so it's not just getting pushed over, pushed through by combustion gases or whatever, you know. All right, that being said, you know, you shouldn't have a whole lot unless it's a turbo application. You shouldn't have a crap ton of combustion gases and internally, you know. All right, so we're gonna look at it. We're gonna fill any obvious low spots, and we're gonna let this stuff set up. What I did before off camera on the first one is I kind of dabbed it away from the inside so it kind of would flatten out this way maybe. I'll probably do the same thing. And we got that. That's looking good there. Huh. It's thebomb.com, guys. Now, this is what ticks me off again, that they don't have a cap here that I could use to actually seal this. So let me go to my trusty what's it called, bin. I'm trying not to make a huge mess. I like to find one like sooner than later here. That's pretty good. Heck yeah. Probably find something better. Guys, all these are from years of working on cars. Every time there'd be a weird little plastic, you know, like if you get a water pump, there's like a little plastic plug on it, on the tip of where you screw the fan on. Sometimes it's just a, yeah, usually it's just a sleeve. Other application, you know what I'm saying? You just get little caps and stuff. This is kind of what I was describing there, right there. But, so we've got our silicone. We're gonna let this set up. Because those gloves are sort of semi-contaminated, like I said, I'm just gonna, kind of, I'm not trying to disturb this, but I want to kind of make sure it's settling of sorts. I want to kind of pull it mainly on the overhang and not, make sure I don't drag a bunch with me here. This is neither here nor there, guys. This is just preference. It's mainly to help the silicone from totally spilling over into the actual engine. I'd rather it be spilling outward. Again, not a big deal. You see how it already was sagging there? I don't know if you can see that. That's exactly what I'm fixing. Because you put it on, it kind of pooches down, but you want it to, and right here, of course, too, I don't want this silicone really getting involved in this cam bearing area. So I'm gonna basically kind of pull it away. It's not a big deal, it's nothing major actually. But you know, this is gonna flatten out right there, so I'm gonna clear that out. Again, this is sort of by feel. This is an oil galley here, so make sure that crap doesn't get all gooped up. So that's looking good. It's about as good as we're gonna get. It's gonna be fine. This one here. Okay, that looks good. This, oof, that's looking good. The first bead that I laid. Whoop. All right, so again, I'm just kind of somewhat anchoring. Let's see, in this corner sheet, we don't need to do that. The part that's kind of overhanging, I'm kind of anchoring it and just kind of reinforcing it so it's not so much flab, so to speak. This one is perfect because that's just enough. That right there, I don't know if you can see that. That's probably perfect. Not perfect, but just enough. This I'm gonna pull back. Again, not a big deal, guys. You just don't want it to, you want it to not leach towards into the bearings. All right, again, if you're gonna get something, it's all good, stuff happens. So it says to install when wet on this particular one, and then torque an hour. So let's check our time. It's 10:30. I'll probably torque them at like 11:15. I'm probably gonna put this on in about 5-10 minutes. So once we put this on, we're gonna tap it into place. We're gonna hand tighten all the bolts. We're gonna run the rockers down. And then once it's time, we'll follow the exact same torque sequence. And by golly, these heads will be ready to freaking, in fact, I have to still go over here and just prep the deck, make sure nothing's super warped. I don't suspect anything, but if I put a straight edge on over it and I get some crazy thing, we'll have to deal with it. But before I do that, I'll probably clean up this oil filter area. You can't see it, but it's just all the oil that was leaking from the bad gaskets, the head gaskets, and the coolant. Just created a goopy mess. Again, I should have power washed everything beforehand. I'm actually meant to, but it wasn't insured. It was crazy. Batteries are dead and all kinds of